we captured a door unlatching and opening fully on camera.
Many have reported poltergeist activity within the abandoned school.
Oh, it's open, dude!
We had the best EVP ever captured.
Very, very strange energy here that's been captured by many people.
Some say the darkest spirit is in the basement of this building.
Something got really aggressive there at the end, like it was coming in quicker. What's going on, everybody? Tonight we are here at the Bentonville School located in Manchester, Ohio. Now, we did our preliminary investigation last night on TikTok and Facebook Live, so if you want to catch up on that before you watch this episode, it is on my Facebook page. But we had some of the craziest evidence I've had as a paranormal investigator in this building. And two things that really stood out to me is, one, we captured a door unlatching and opening fully on camera.
Okay, so we have that Facebook camera. Oh, what is that?
It's doing it again. It's doing it
It's
again.
doing it again. Oh, it's open. It's open, dude. What the fuck? Holy shit. Dude.
Oh, holy shit.
I just tested that room for airflow.
All of us were. There's nobody else in here. Where's Jonathan? Oh my god. It wants us in there.
Open invitation. That caught it.
Yeah.
Shit, that caught it.
100% that caught it.
And secondly, we had the best EVP, or tied for best EVP I've ever captured. It was a full sentence. I'll make sure I include those clips. Now, as the story goes, there was a little girl that was hit right outside of the doors I'm standing in front of now, and they think that she haunts this school. But where it gets interesting is in our investigation last night, we had a mail coming through, and we were told a story about a janitor that apparently lost his life here. We couldn't find the records for that, but that's just what we were told. So, could that be who was coming through last night? I'm not necessarily sure, but I want to try and find out tonight.
My name is Marshall Wallace with Blue Collar Paranormal. All right, one of the main stories that comes out of Bentonville that we see from not only investigators but past teachers, students, faculty members that come and say there's a little girl that they've all witnessed in this school, in the hallways, in the gym. And whenever they would come to see if she was still here, the little girl would be gone. As far as the intersection right in front of Bentonville School is one of the most deadly intersections in Ohio. Very, very strange energy here that's been captured by many people. It's been felt by many people. The janitor that is believed to be here, you can hear his keys coming up and down the hallways. Very prominent in the basement.
So last night we had our preliminary investigation, and the evidence that we captured is nothing short of shocking. From a door opening by itself, firstly unlatching and then opening wide open, to one of the clearest EVPs I've captured. I'd probably put it up there with my top capture as an investigator. Now, the voice that came through was a male voice, which kind of begs the question, what entity is here, seeing as we were expecting to find this little girl here? So now, as an investigator, I'm contemplating what other spirits could be lingering in this building. There's this rumored janitor that passed away here, so could it be the janitor coming through? So what makes the preliminary investigation so interesting is the fact that we were streaming it to Facebook and TikTok live. So we had the Facebook camera placed in the hallway, and we actually saw what we thought was a shadow figure at the end of the hallway break one of the lights that was coming through the doorway. So I said, well, let's put our stationary camera here. So Facebook was streaming down that hallway, and the door, room 101, was in frame. So, unbeknownst to us, we are kind of in the break room, not really paying attention to anything. We thought maybe someone caught it moving earlier in the night, but we weren't sure. But then we hear this click, and all of a sudden you hear, and sure enough, that door is opening completely by itself. So is it a poltergeist? Is it a spirit? We're not necessarily sure. So is it a poltergeist or something else? I'm not necessarily sure, but what I am sure of is there's something here. Okay guys, so we're gonna focus on the places last night that we had the most activity. So as I told you earlier, this room that we're standing in right now, we had the EVP captured as well as the door opening. Now by no means am I expecting that to happen in this video, but I mean, this is the room we had the most activity. So we're gonna try out here first, see if we get any activity, and then we're gonna move into the gym area, and then finally the basement. Now the basement's somewhere that I didn't go last night, but Marshall went last night. What did you guys have happen down there?
I had a wonderful extra session downstairs. Knocks on the outside next to the furnace room. Actually, there was coming up the steps. That's whenever we started hearing the things coming down through here. That's when you actually hollered for me when I was downstairs in the basement.
Okay, so he went down to the basement, explored the basement. I didn't get to do it last night, so this will be the first time I go to the basement. But we're gonna start here in the room. Now this would have just been a classroom if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So I'm not necessarily sure as to why this room is as active as it is, but one thing is for sure, this is the most active room in this entire place, room 101. Now we have the door closed. It's just me and Marshall in the building unless somebody were to break in. Okay, so we've got a few pieces of equipment out. For whoever's here with us right now, we're just here to communicate with you. We're not here to invade on your space. We're literally just trying to figure out why you're here and why you can hear us. I think those are two very important questions. But we had someone come through last night that was speaking very clearly. It sounded like a man. And we just want to reach back out to see who that is. So if you could tell us who you are, that would be phenomenal, so we can address you properly. But again, my name is Kalani, and I'm here with Marshall, and we just want to speak with you. That's all we want to do. We know that you're very strong. We know that you have the ability to move objects and open doors, so if at any point tonight you want to do that for us, at least let me record it first.
Yeah.
But you can do whatever you want. We're kind of just here to be a telephone for you. You also have this blue device on the table if you'd like to interact with that. That will let us know that you're here as well. Okay, so what we did last night is I just did an open mic session. I didn't ask any questions. We were literally just sitting here, and that's when we caught the EVP. So you're familiar with this. Use this device if you need to come forward and speak with us. I think that's the wind. It was really windy when I went out to get my B-roll.
Oh, it was? Okay. I tell you what caught me off guard about the EVP that you got last night was how genuine it sounded. I mean, they were really appreciative of us being here and being respectful of them. That's the way I feel.
Yeah, I mean, the sentiment of that EVP was they were happy that we were here for them.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, by bringing that same energy tonight, they'll say something. So let me do a quick listen back on this one.
All right.
And see if...
You're familiar with this? Use this device
What the
Use this device if you need to. Come forward and speak with us.
What
That ain't the wind.
No. That was like something just hit a window.
I mean, I know we said it was windy, but
No, that was a knock. What the hell was that? So again, guys, we always have a live stream running in the room, just so you guys can have that level of transparency to see what we're seeing in real time. Unfortunately, the connection here seems to be a little spotty. Okay, well, let me listen back to the EVP now that I mean, I don't know what that knock was. It literally sounded like something just came up and went dunk.
there's no trees or anything around here either to be any kind of like a limb or anything like that on this side of the building. And we're on the west side of the building at this moment right now.
You're familiar with it? Use this device if you need to. Come forward and speak with us. It's the wind. It was really windy when I went out to get my B-roll. Oh, okay. The thing what caught me off guard about the EVP that you got last night was how genuine it sounded. I mean, they were really appreciative of us being here and being respectful. That's the way I feel. Yeah, I mean, the sentiment of the EVP was they were happy that we were here for them. So, hopefully, we're bringing that same energy tonight, so we'll say something.
Okay, let's do a little bit less talking.
All right.
We got chatty. All right, spirits, the male entity that we talked to last night, or the little girl, if you'd like to come forward and say something, speak into the silver device, use your energy to speak as loudly and as clearly as possible. Was there a janitor that passed away here? That just flashed yes. All right, let me listen back. Right after I mentioned that janitors, when we heard that pop.
Is there a janitor that passed away here? I just left here.
Faint stuff, but nothing super clear.
Nothing like last night. I mean,
No, I mean, last night it was so clear. And there was human tone. I mean, it was...
it was syllables. I mean, you could hear syllables.
Yeah. Okay, let's do one more burst session. If there's any entity present in the room, if you can hear my voice, can you come to this device in my hand and say the word banana? Did you lose your life here? Can you tell us how old you are, please? All right.
And there's any entity present in the room, if you can hear my voice, can you come to this device in my hand and say the word banana?
Hang on.
And there's any entity present in the room, if you can hear my voice, can you come to this device in my hand and say the word banana?
Sounds like a banana.
Did you lose your life here? Can you tell us how old you are, please?
And see if any area sticks out to us. So we're in the main hallway here now. Principal's office would have been that way. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. We just want to talk to the spirits here. That's a pretty new one. If you'd like us to come speak with you in a different location, can you make a loud noise somewhere in this building? Let us know where you want us to go. The basement probably looks the creepiest. Something about... Huh?
Turn around. Turn around. Now walk just the same way you just did.
Yeah, I was just walking over here.
Oh, Kalani. Remember 11:28. Make sure
Okay.
you look at 11:28 because you were back there. Something walked this way, and I know it, a mirroring effect comes from a glass like that. That's why I had you do that same motion. It walked like back into the office area over here.
Over this way?
Yes. And see, we can't get in this room.
This one right here?
Yeah. And don't even know what's in it.
That's kind of weird. Room 99. That's cool.
That wasn't you, dude.
All right, let's walk into the gym area really quick. I think we still got the light on in here. Maybe that's why the spirits hadn't come out. We left the gym lights on. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? One-handed, camera in hand. No! Okay, now I gotta make one. Money.
Money shot.
Okay, this is the old kitchen area. Now, we did have some activity in here last night. Not a ton, but...
Usually this is one of the most active rooms.
I don't know. Kind of walking in here, it does feel a little different than it did last night, even.
A little bit more charge in here, ain't there?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know, maybe this is where we move next. This is kind of the only room I've had a feeling in. At least tonight. Especially this closet here. Oh yeah, it's spooky in here. Okay.
That's where we've mapped out the figure with the SLS camera.
Oh really?
Yes.
So you what, mapped it out in the doorway here?
Mapped it out, standing right in the doorway. Right here. Because Jada was standing right here beside the refrigerator. And it was standing there, and she was standing here. It mapped out her, and then it mapped out in front of the doorway.
Damn. Okay, well let's move in here.
All right.
Okay, we're in the kitchen area now. So we have our flux device and our Paralight in there. Paralit's EMF, flux device is a motion detector. But I want to do an out loud spirit box session and see if any of the spirits can come through and manipulate this box to give us clear responses. So we're gonna do that now. Okay, is there anybody that'd like to come through and communicate with us tonight? Maybe there's a staff person here that used to make meals here?
They told us you could burn water.
It went silent. I don't know if you could make it in today's world as a lunch. I don't know if you could make it in today's world as a lunch lady.
I don't think you got it in you.
Go? Do you want us to go? Where do you want us to go? Bottom? Oh, maybe.
In the basement?
Are you trying to get us to go to the basement?
Clean?
That sounded like a female voice.
Yeah. There's a mop in there, Tony.
Do you want me to clean up? Are you upset that it's dirty? Oh, it just turned green. So you're upset that it's dirty here, huh? Maybe this is the janitor.
I think so. Clean. Basement.
Are you the man that came through last night and opened the door? One more time?
I thought that's what it said too.
Are you the man that we heard last night saying, "I'm glad you're here"? Are you still trying to keep the school maintained even in death? I am?
So you're happy that people are in here taking care of it?
I think so.
Yep. You know they're going to be putting a new roof on the place too.
How does that make you feel that they're going to be fixing this place up? Good?
I heard good.
Oh my
straight out.
gosh. So is there a better place here for us to speak with you? Is that the basement? We'll see. Novelty, we'll see, something like that.
Well, what we'll see is what I'm thinking.
Is there a little girl that you can see where you're at now?
coming in.
How many spirits are in this school with us? Five? I thought I just heard five. Did the janitor lose his life here?
Kalani, on my extra session last night in the basement when I was down there by myself, it's probably in the comments that said 5 last night down there.
Really?
5.
So you got the number 5 as well?
I got 5 on my life. I got the number 5 when I was speaking to him down there.
So that's another good confirmation. You heard?
That's what I heard.
At this point, we thought it was our best move to go down to the basement and see if we could make a connection with whatever entity was speaking with us.
All
All right, to the janitor. Were you the one that opened the door last night? Were you the one that came over that EVP and spoke to us? Can you tell us why you're still here?
It's over.
Why is it over? What makes you say that it's over? Are you talking school's over?
Right there.
I'm looking at this little blue light. Can you make it go green for me and walk down the stairs?
We're here always.
Are you stuck here?
Thanks for
What are you thanking me for?
coming back.
We're here to help you, to tell your story. Is there anything you want us to say?
Going home.
Did you stay down here? Was this your room?
On the road.
Are you-
Join him.
Are you talking about 41? Is that where you met your demise?
Over the building.
Is there something guarding the building?
Out now.
We don't want to leave yet. We have a few more questions.
Same old ground.
Are you talking about ancient ground?
I'm going.
Going where? Why are you going? Why are you
This is
leaving?
my only chance. It's worth it.
Then take it. Can you tell me where you're going? Can you tell me how you got here?
Black.
Are you talking about the dark?
I love him.
Can you tell me his name?
I feel like a weird vibration almost.
Can you tell me his name?
Class of 83.
Is that when you were here? It's
Fuck
going on.
that dude.
Or is that you in the hallway? Can you move next to that again for me? Were you in the hallway just now? Is he helping you leave?
Right. Ethan came here.
What did Ethan come here for? Was he your friend?
Job was, he had a couple.
What jobs did you have? Was you a coach? A janitor? A teacher?
I just had a laugh come through. Trapped.
Who are you? Can you give me another name?
Stronger.
Are you using the energy in the building? Can you tell me if this is Ethan?
Closer.
To an answer, or are you?
Yes. Zainab.
Who is that? What is that?
Sacred ground.
Are you talking about the Adena Indians?
What do you know?
I know that they were here before history was written.
Don't even.
Out of pure respect, are you an ancient spirit?
Please leave.
I just have a few more questions.
Angry.
I don't mean to make you angry, I just want an answer. Are you an ancient energy?
We were warriors.
Can you tell me what tribe?
Some.
Some of each or some of one?
We're lost.
Is there a reason you're lost? Was something disturbed to help you find your way back?
Steamboat Willie.
Am I still talking to the warriors?
You said my name? Preparing.
Are you preparing us for battle? Are you getting ready to fight? You told us a minute ago to leave. Why should we leave? Are you still here with us? You were spot on, dude.
Really?
I was talking about the Adena Indians, and you were racking out on the warriors, ancient. That was awesome. That was really cool to watch.
I got a headache now. Something got really aggressive there at the end. Like the speed and the sweep rate didn't change, but it sounded like it was coming in quicker. Like.
Your whole last part of your session was about ancient warriors being trapped here.
I forgot about that.
It was, I mean, every question I asked you, it was absolutely dead on. Adena Indians, the tribe, the movement, and everything. Being prepared to fight, everything.
I mean, that could be. What if that was the EVP that we got last night?
Because it went soft. Your answer went soft, and then after that next question is right when you said it started getting a little bit more aggressive. Then it went to leave, warrior, prepare. So that was neat.
I don't know, it's weird now. Weird feeling in there. But, I mean, we are on the lowest level of this place. Right? And if this is a burial ground like they say it is, I mean, they could very well be under our feet here. All right, well here, just stay there real quick. Let's just do a quick session.
All right, wait until this thing cuts off.
Because we haven't really touched on any of the Native American roots of this place.
We never said a word about it.
Were you a part of the tribe that was here? Is there something trapping you to this land? Is there a way that we can set you free? Okay. Let's see really quick.
Were you a part of the tribe that was here? Is there something tracking you to this land? Is there a way that we can set you free?
Help me.
What? Is there a way that we can set you free?
Help me. Okay. I normally don't do this, but I got this impression. I'm just going to say a quick prayer.
Okay.
All right. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank Thee for all the many blessings, and thank Thee for letting us do what we love and love what we do, and thank You for putting breath in our lungs and spring in our step. But for any of the spirits that are here that can't seem to leave this place, could You please help them move across to the other side? Can You bring them peace and get them out of this place if they want to go? Give them the strength to do so and the wisdom to do so, and let them move on from this place if they're truly trapped here. Thank Thee for all the many blessings, and thank Thee for the protection and the wisdom and all that You bless us with. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen.
Amen. Kalani, how's that making you feeling being in there?
I don't know. Like, last couple weeks ago, I had Fairfield, right? And there's that hopeless feeling that something's calling out for help and you can't help it, right? And there's a lot of theories out there about how people try and help spirits cross over and move on. But, you know, some of them I'm not super confident in, I guess. So I usually don't like to involve religion into this. I mean, a lot of times there is crossover. But I just had the impression that I should try and just say a prayer for whoever's stuck here and help them move to wherever that next step is that we're all trying to figure out what it is. We all have theories, we all have ideas, but I don't know, it just really felt like there was something stuck.
It seems like you're a little bit heavy on this one, like this one's weighing on you for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. It's So, I mean, my heritage is Native Hawaiian, right? And obviously, indigenous people, you look at American history, and the indigenous people got the short end of the stick in almost every scenario. And I don't know, for some reason, we didn't even touch on the Native American history here because I feel like so many people, they just use it as like a tagline, like, oh, there's an Indian burial ground underneath us. But they just use that as like a shock value. But we didn't even bring it up, and it kind of injected itself. So I think that's part of why I felt the need to try and do something. I mean, that could explain, though, why whatever is here is powerful. Right? The spirituality of not only just indigenous people, but especially indigenous people, I think if they were to be bound to a place, the energy that they would have carried would have given them a lot more than, I think, standard spirits, I would say. They had so much more connection to the land and to their spirituality's involvement with the land in many cases. I don't know. Just a very different energy in this space tonight than we felt last night. So let's go upstairs and we'll kind of give us our last remarks, and I think I'm done for tonight. Okay, guys, to try and wrap up tonight, it was very slow up until that very last Estes session for some reason. But the last time I felt something like that was when I was in Hawaii. And I think that's what got really weird for me, is talking with Marshall off camera once we came back up here. I'm the first person in here with that kind of indigenous bloodline, right? My mom's white, my dad's Native Hawaiian. But for some reason, there was like a weird connection that I had, and then the Estes lined up the way that it did. I don't know what's here, but now, instead of leaning into, I think it may be the little girl or the janitor, I really do think it has a lot of involvement with the Native Americans that were in this area. And I wasn't going to use that as part of my video because I feel like every YouTuber goes to a haunted place and says it's built on a Native American burial ground, and I didn't want to do that. But it kind of interjected itself into my video tonight. So because it presented itself, we can't ignore those things. But then we start thinking about the EVP, and it says, I'm just glad you're here for us. And Marshall actually has someone who is a sensitive that messaged him and said whatever I brought into the building made whatever was here happy and energetic and willing to communicate. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I don't know, there was a spot of me that got touched that does not get touched often, and I mean that in the cleanest way possible. But this is a very interesting haunting, and I think with it being in such an early stage of investigations, I'd be interested to see what comes from this place in the future. But huge shout out to Blue Collar Paranormal and Marshall for letting me come in and investigate. And whoever comes here in the future, really try and contact whatever Native American spirits are here. I tried to help them in the best way that I thought could pass them on, but they may still be here. There may be more that come here. So with that being said, please be respectful when you go to locations. I know sometimes I get provocative, but, treat them like people. Sometimes they'll come after us and we go after them, but I think at the end of the day, it's important to realize that all of these people were walking and talking at one point. And if you truly believe in this stuff, you believe that they can still feel and interact now. So, I don't know, I think respect, especially in this location, is going to take you a long way. But with that being said, I'm Kalani Ghost Hunter, and this is our investigation of the Bentonville School.